Hey guys, I came to you with a daily motivation and I think it's going to help you. I want to talk about friendships. You know, we all go through these ups and downs with our friendships. But during this quarantine time and during this difficult moment, I've learned so much about friendships. Even throughout the years of me having lifelong friends, friends that I've been friends with since I was a kid, new friends, old friends, lost friendships. But there's certain things that I've learned along the way that I want to share with you. The first thing is that we need to cherish our friends. We live in a day and a time right now where lives are being lost, and we need to cherish those who love us. Don't let petty arguments and petty things get in the way. Yes, I know we live in a society that everybody says get rid of somebody when something goes wrong. Get rid of that man, get rid of that woman, get rid of that person if you disagree with them. But I'm here to tell you, it's all BS. Don't get rid of somebody just because you disagree with them. Okay, you're a Democrat, they're Republicans. So my best friend is a Muslim. I'm a Christian. We don't let that get in the way of our friendship. So that's the number one rule, is that cherish the people who love you. Friendships are important and people are not disposable. The second thing I want to say about a friendship is have those friends that will tell you the truth, the honest, ugly, raw truth. That's so important. I have a friend, Mike. He tells me the truth all the time. I call him. He's not my only friend that tells me the truth, but he's one of them. Shout out to Mike. And he's always there when I need him to tell me, listen, you were wrong, or you should have said it this way, or you're playing yourself, or you need to look at yourself in the mirror, or you know, what you talking about? Your opinion is wrong, and I cherish that. Because you know what? It's nothing like being around somebody who will check you. Nobody needs a whole bunch of yay sayers around them. Third thing is that I want to talk about the feeling of being used. Are you friend? Are you that friend? That friend that gives. That friend that will go all out your way for your friends. That friend that will just be there no matter what. Are you that loyal friend? And sometimes you look around and be like, do I have any real friends? Well, I'll come to tell you, don't even worry about that. I used to think about that in the past. And you know what? God told me, don't even think about that. Stop tallying up these friendship things. Oh, you didn't do this for me, I'm not going to do this for you. You didn't support me, I'm not going to support you. No. What I've learned is that when I sow a seed, that it's a seed in somebody's life. So if I go to my friend and I help them out, that's sowing a seed in somebody's life. And I know it's going to come back to me. So I learned never to put a tally on friendships. Matter of fact, sometimes what you give out is not what you get back from friendship. And you got to be okay with that. The fourth thing is manage your expectations. We expect so much out of people. We expect so much out of our friendships. We expect so much out of our relationships. But when you manage your expectations, you won't be so disappointed when people really disappoint you, basically, right? Because what I've learned is that about friendships is that sometimes the things that I need the most come from people I don't even know. Like on Facebook, there are 2 or 3 people that send me prayers and affirmations every day. I've never even met these people, but they mean so much to my life because they are investing in me. They don't understand that what they're sending me is helping me for my life. I get up in the morning, I read those prayers, I read those thoughts that they send me, and I'm thanking God for them and praying for them. So I always know that maybe I sowed a seed in my friend and I didn't get it back, but I got it back through a stranger. So I take pride in those little blessings that come back to me, and it may not always come from where you sowed the seed, right? Remember that, okay? And the last thing I want to say is about being used. We talked about that. Well, it's so funny because my friend Mike told me something one time when I was complaining about being used. Is that why do you care about you being used? He said, the only people who care about not being used are people who are useless. He was like, just be happy somebody could use you. He told me that it had to be like 6 months ago, and I never forgot that. And then this week, I was listening to a broadcast on Facebook Live, and one of my spiritual fathers, Prophet Passion, was talking about the same thing. About if nobody use you, that means you're useless. And so I started to think about that whole thing about being used in a whole nother way, right? Is that if you never felt like you've been used, you need to check yourself, because that means you're useless. If you ever felt like you're being used, you're doing something right, because that means somebody sees you as useful. So think about that. That was a ding in my head, okay? So I've looked at friendship in a whole nother way. I manage my expectations. I cherish the people who love me, who care about me. And one thing I know is that people and friendship is not disposable. Not disposable. And I don't break up friendships over little petty things, like things that we may disagree on. You never know what you can do to change someone's mind or just influence someone just by being in their lives. So I wanted to just bring this word to you. Let's take care of one another. All right, guys. Bye.